development that took place in Mbare Tuesday night last week is a sad development to Zimbabwe, because we all know that the Mbare musika is a thriving economy on its own, with figures amounting to about $20 million US dollars that have been lost. So government, in terms of the civil protection unit, the president declared it a disaster. Because it was declared a disaster, it now falls under the emergency processes that we are going to put in place. We want to start works after finalizing the documentation with the developer that we've identified as a matter of urgency. And we are hoping that within 14 days from today, works will have started in terms of the designing and planning. And by the end of the year, the actual construction of work will start. We are not only focusing on Mbare, we are very much aware that there are other markets throughout the country. Glenview Area 8 is a case in point, which every year in, year out, it catches fire. And we government has also approved that we start development of Mbare at the same time we develop Glenview Area 8. And then we then cascade it to other cities and towns where we've got these markets. The whole idea is to ensure that we focus on urban renewal and urban regeneration as we develop these markets to modernity as is expected in terms of Vision 2030. Thank you. This has created a great opportunity for Zimbabwe, for the government in particular, to design and build sustainable infrastructure that will ensure orderliness in terms of conducting business, orderliness where the traders will be able to pay their rates to local authorities, they will be able to pay their taxes, there will be governable environment in the infrastructure. We're going to put modern infrastructure, perhaps 2-3 floors, to ensure that those that are involved in dealing with hardware, they've got their own floor. Those that have got ICT equipment, they're on a different floor, and so on and so forth. So we want infrastructure where it will be very difficult for the various traders to be unable to pay taxes and rates. So we are now moving away from a situation which was ungovernable, disorderly, to an orderly, properly managed business going forward. We are all aware that Mbare traders market in particular was generating in excess of $2 million US per day. And what was gutted by fire, we are told, is also in excess of about $20 million US. It's a huge economy on its own, and we need to put proper structures that are sustainable to climate changes, that are sustainable to any fires or any other disasters. The same applies to Glenview Area 8. Glenview Area 8 is the biggest manufacturer of furniture in Harare at the moment. And the quality of materials that they use for the infrastructure is substandard. So we've been directed that as we work on Mbare, we should also at the same time work on Glenview in terms of upgrading. Then the second phase will be going to other towns and cities and ensure that all traders markets where our SMEs are operating from are upgraded to sustainable levels. Thank you very much.
Honourable Ministers, colleagues, thank you very much for attending today's session. We've come to the end of today's program. Thank you.